Okay. So question number 7. Shivam, a retail trader. So he's not a manufacturer. So please understand, he's not going to get additional depreciation. Account for 31st March 2020. So let's give the basic information here. Question number 7. Let's write basic information. Assessee is equal to Shivam. Assessee is equal to Shivam. Legal status is equal to individual. Residential status is equal to OR. AY 2021, PY 1920, PAN dash. Okay. What are they asking us to compute? I know there are multiple things. So there are 3 things here. So I will write part A. Part A. Computation of presumptive income under section 44 AD. So this is written here. Can you see? You are required to compute profit and gain of Mr. Shivam under presumptive taxation under section 44 AD. Now to compute profit under section 44 AD, you need to have 2 information. One is his turnover. Can you see his turnover? His turnover is 1,12,11,500. So this is his turnover. So that I'm taking on calci. 1,12,11,500. Okay. 11,500. This is his turnover. Now I have to multiply this turnover with 8% or 6%. So can you tell me which percentage I should take? That depends on what. 1,12,11,000 should I multiply with 8% or 6%? What is your assumption?
6.
8 or 6, because there are 2 options here, 8% or 6%. Tell me, at least choose one, 8% or 6%.
6%.
So some people are saying 6, some people are saying 8. Okay, so for that you need to read the last line of the question, and therefore I told you to read the question little in depth. Assume that the whole amount of turnover received by account pay check or use of electronic system through the bank during the previous year. So whole turnover is received by account pay check. Now you tell me, 6% or 8%?
6%.
6%. So his profit will be 6,72,690. That's my part A of the answer. Okay, that's my part A of the answer. See, this is the part A answer. I'm not going to write the whole thing again. So because this is a theoretical one. So please read the part A of the answer. As per section 44 AD, listen, as per section 44 AD, where the amount of turnover is received inter alia by way of account pay check or use of electronic clearing system through bank account or through such other electronic mode, the presumptive business income would be 6% of turnover, and 6% of turnover is 6,72,690. Is it clear? This is the part A. ये पार्ट ए क्लियर है क्या? मुझे बोलो. प्रिजम्पटिव इनकम निकालना इतना इजी है, डायरेक्टली 1 line answer. Now part B. Okay, now part B. Look at the part B of the question. You are required to compute presumptive income under section 44 AD and profit as per normal provision. So let's compute profit as per normal provision in a part B. Part A, that paragraph is there. Okay, I'm computing part B now, because I don't want to waste my time in writing theoretical answer. Part B. Part B is computation of PGBP. computation of PGBP as per normal provision, as per normal provision, and whenever you compute PGBP as per normal provision, whenever you compute PGBP as per normal provision, always make habit of creating two columns. Okay, always start with the first point, net profit. Start with the first point, net profit as per P&L account. Net profit as per P&L account. Let's jump to the P&L account and see how much profit they have reported.
50,000.
50,000.
50,000, isn't it? So this is given here, 50,000. So net profit as per P&L account, I have written here 50,000. I hope you guys are writing this along with me. Net profit as per P&L account is 50,000.
Yes.
Now we have to do add adjustment. We have to do add adjustment. Whenever we do add adjustment, rule number 1, we go and check the by default provisions. We go and check by default provisions. We go and check by default provisions. Prima facie, what are wrong things on the P&L debit side? Whenever you do add provisions, add adjustment, please focus on the P&L debit side. Whenever you do add provisions, please focus on P&L debit side. So opening stock is fine. I don't find any difficulty with opening stock. Purchase is fine. GP is fine. Okay. Salary is fine. Rent is fine. Interest on loan is fine. Depreciation. Now please understand, this depreciation is depreciation as per accounts. You just tell me whether depreciation and accounts and depreciation as per income tax is the same or different.
Different.
Different. So the depreciation is a accounting depreciation. This was not supposed to be debited here. So we are adding it back. So first item, depreciation in books of accounts. Depreciation in books of accounts. How much is that amount? 1,05,000. So write that in inner column, 1,05,000. Because we will subtract depreciation as per income tax, section 32, that we will do later on. Next, printing and stationery, no problem. Postage, no problem. Loss on sale of shares. You tell me, this is short-term capital loss. Is it supposed to be here in PGBP? Is it a business loss? No, it's a capital gain loss. It's a capital gain loss. So we have to remove the effect. To remove the effect of this, we will add it back to the profit, 8,100. Second item, short-term capital loss, 8,100. Okay. Then net profit. So on debit side, I found only two prima facie adjustment. Now I'm reading the first information, first adjustment. It was found that some stocks were omitted. Omitted means what? Recorded or non-recorded?
Not recorded.
Not recorded.
Not recorded. Both in opening and closing stock. Now you please tell me if this is unrecorded stock and if I record it now. So there is the opening stock and there is a closing stock. Accounting question. This is not happening under any section. This is accounting, pure accounting. We are talking about net profit. Net profit is on this side. Okay. You just tell me, should I focus? Right now I'm doing add adjustment. Should I focus on opening stock or should I focus on closing stock? मैं तुमको क्या पूछ रहा है समझो. Okay.
Opening stock.
नहीं, मेरा क्वेश्चन समझो.
Closing.
मुझे दोनों स्टॉक इंक्रीज करना है. मुझे ये स्टॉक भी इंक्रीज करना है, ये स्टॉक भी इंक्रीज करना है. बट राइट नाउ आई एम डूइंग एड एडजस्टमेंट. तो ऐसा कौन सा स्टॉक है, ओपनिंग स्टॉक एंड क्लोजिंग, ऐसा कौन सा स्टॉक है जो ऊपर जाएगा तो प्रॉफिट भी ऊपर जाएगा? ओके, यू टेल मी, ओपनिंग स्टॉक और क्लोजिंग स्टॉक. Profit and that stock have direct relationship. It's like that stock, if goes up, if value of that stock goes up, profit will also goes up. Okay, profit will also go up. So you tell me.
Opening.
विजय पाशा बोल रहा है.
Stock.
पाशा बोल रहा है ओपनिंग स्टॉक ऊपर जाएगा तो प्रॉफिट ऊपर जाएगा, ओपनिंग स्टॉक बढ़ेगा तो प्रॉफिट बढ़ेगा। विजय विजय तुझे समझ रहा है क्या करना है?
11th स्टैंडर्ड का।
हाँ वो जब मिल बांट के खाना है। ओके
बैंक रिकंसिलेशन नहीं पढ़ा क्या पाशा?
देखना रे,
दे दो पाशा को ऑफर दे दो।
मैं क्या बता रहा है विजय, जब भी तू टट्टी अरेंज करेगा पाशा के साथ बांट के खाना, देख अकेले नहीं खाना, यू गॉट अ पार्टनर।
मैं भी अकेला नहीं खाएगा, सबको बांटेगा। मैं अकेला नहीं खाएगा, सबको बांटेगा।
सबको बांट पाशा, सबको बांट। What I'm trying to say is this: opening stock on debit side, obviously, if some item on debit side goes up, profit will go down. If some item on debit side goes up, profit will go down. And if some item on credit side goes up, profit will go up. सेल्स बढ़ेगा तो प्रॉफिट बढ़ेगा कि कम होगा? ये बोलो, सेल्स बढ़ेगा तो प्रॉफिट बढ़ेगा कि कम होगा?
बढ़ेगा।
बढ़ेगा। तो क्लोजिंग स्टॉक भी ऑन क्रेडिट साइड पे ही है ना, तो क्लोजिंग स्टॉक बढ़ेगा तो प्रॉफिट बढ़ेगा। ओपनिंग स्टॉक डेबिट साइड पे है, एक्सपेंस बढ़ेंगे तो प्रॉफिट बढ़ेगा कि कम होगा? ये परचेज सैलरी ये एक्सपेंस बढ़ेंगे तो प्रॉफिट बढ़ेगा कि कम होगा? प्रॉफिट का क्या रिलेशन है डेबिट साइड के साथ?
कम हो जाएगा।
कम हो जाएगा। सो ओपनिंग स्टॉक का एंड प्रॉफिट का, ओपनिंग स्टॉक का और प्रॉफिट का इनवर्स रिलेशनशिप होता है। इनका रिलेशन इनवर्स होता है। ओके कैसे? इफ ओपनिंग स्टॉक गोज अप प्रॉफिट गोज डाउन, एंड क्लोजिंग स्टॉक का एंड प्रॉफिट का डायरेक्ट रिलेशनशिप होता है। if closing stock goes up, profit will also go up. So right now I'm focusing on add adjustment, so I should focus on the closing stock. 1,86,100 was not including this 18,000, so it is my responsibility to add it now. Am I clear? Pasha add karega closing stock undervaluation of closing stock. $18,000 closing stock was undervalued in a profit and loss account, so I'm doing it proper valuation. Undervaluation of closing stock 18,000. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, next adjustment. Salary include 10,000 paid to brother is a relative, which is unreasonable to the extent of 2,000. is unreasonable to the extent of 2,000. so बोलो कितना disallowed होगा?
2,000।
जितना अनरीजनेबल है उतना ही डिसअलाउ होगा, राइट? फोर्थ आइटम, पेमेंट टू रिलेटेड पार्टी. You can write salary to related party, salary to relative, and in bracket I am writing reason also. Section 40A subsection 2, unreasonable disallow. Unreasonable was only 2,000 rupees. Next one, the whole amount of printing and stationery was paid in cash. The whole amount of printing stationery was paid in cash. So the look at the amount, whole amount 23,200. Is something wrong with this entry?
Yes.
So how much it disallowed?
Yes.
How much it disallowed?
All 23,200
100.
पूरा.
Yes. So fifth item, cash expenditure. Printing and stationery, cash expenditure. Okay. So I'm writing the reason also in bracket along with section so that you can remember section. Section 40A subsection 3. Expenses exceeding rupees
10,000.
Expenses exceeding rupees 10,000, 23,200 पूरा disallowed. Okay. Next item.
Yes.
तो अभी तक एडजस्टमेंट नंबर 2 हो गया. 1 पे मैं टिक नहीं किया क्योंकि अभी तक ओपनिंग स्टॉक का एडजस्टमेंट बाकी है, क्लोजिंग स्टॉक का हो गया.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है ना? depreciation is the less adjustment. Now, depreciation as per books of account will be the less adjustment. So we will read it out later on, not now. Rent and rates includes GST liability. GST liability 3,400 paid on 7 April. You first tell me, GST is the indirect tax. Is it allowable expenses?
Disallowable.
GST disallowed होगा. Personal expense है.
Allowable.
मारो मारो
Allowable.
मारो
Allowable. Allowable. Sorry.
मैं क्या बता रहे विजय?
विजय और एक पार्टनर, विजय और एक पार्टनर।
यस यस कमिंग
विजय
कमिंग
विजय वो फैमिली पैक लेना, फैमिली पैक, छोटा कप नहीं लेना, फैमिली पैक.
कुत्ते को लेकर आता रुको अभी कुत्ते को लेकर आओ
बाकी जो है ना वो भी आने वाले धीरे धीरे, कभी तो आएंगे अंदर।
हाँ आने दो सबको ले लेंगे अपन. पाशा टेंशन मत ले, एक 1 by 1 आने ही वाला है.
वही तो
उनको
तो मैं आप-
कोरोना जाने से पहले सब पार्टी हो जाएगी अभी
उनको सेजन वाला देंगे।
GST paid. देखो, but GST is allowed only if subject to section 43B. तो GST paid in April only, right? His due date was supposed to be 31st July या 30th September. तो उसने तो अप्रैल में ही भरा है बेचारे ने. So GST paid before due date of ROI under section 139(1). ऐसा किधर लिखा है, कौन से सेक्शन में लिखा है कि ये पे होना चाहिए?
139(1).
चुप रहे. सेक्शन 43B पेमेंट बेसिस.
पूजा बुक खोल सामने तो तेरे को समझेगा।
पेमेंट बेसिस रिवाइज नहीं किया ना तुम लोगों ने, तो ये डिसअलाउ नहीं है. पे किया उसने. he had paid before due date of ROI under section 139(1). so he has not done anything wrong. Still I have written it here so that you should know it is not a disallowed, it is allowable business expenditure, no problem at all. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट आइटम देखते हैं क्या है. तो दिस इज ऑल्सो डन. Other general expenses include 2,000 paid as a donation to public charitable trust. Donation. Is it a business expenditure? Donation. Disallowed. दुआ मिलेगी, डिडक्शन नहीं. दुआ मिलेगी, डिडक्शन नहीं. डोनेशन 2,000 रुपीज. आपको पता है कौन से सेक्शन में डिसअलाउड?
सेक्शन 37 2B।
नहीं, सेक्शन 37(1). 2B में पॉलिटिकल पार्टी का होता है. सेक्शन 37 नॉट अ बिजनेस एक्सपेंडिचर. नॉट अ बिजनेस एक्सपेंडिचर. Only business expenditures are allowed. This is not a business expenditure. So 2,000. Okay. So we are done with all the add adjustment. Can you give me a total of add? Can you give me total of add side, please?
2,08,300.
Two lakh 8,300 plus 50,000 is equal to 2,58,000. 200 और 300 भाई.
सर टोटल बोला
सर मेरे
आपको.
को
1,58,300.
आ रहा है.
हाँ पूजा बराबर है. 1,58,300.
आपस में बांध दो।
और टोटल फिर आएगा 2,08,300.
मैं
Okay.
टोटल बोल रही हूँ.
हाँ.
Okay. Now we should do less adjustments. The second part is the less adjustment. When you do less adjustment, you should go to the P&L credit side first of all. These are the steps that you need to remember. To do less adjustment, you need to go here. So sales is fine, closing stock is fine, gross profit is fine. Income from UTI, is it a business income? Income from UTI? Is it a business income 2,400?
No.
No, it's an investment income, IFOS item. So the first item, income from UT. And anyhow, you know this is exempt under section
1034.
1035. Exempt under section 1035, not 34. 34 is about dividend. So 2,400. So this adjustment is done. This is a prima facie adjustment. We say it is incorrect accounting for PGBP chapter. Now closing stock adjustment had effect on the ad side. So if I increase opening stock, my profit will go down. If I increase opening stock, my profit will go down by 9,000.
Yes.
So second item, undervaluation of opening stock by 9,000. They undervalued opening stock by 9,000. We are valuing it at by adding 9,000 rupees to the opening stock. So that will have negative impact on my profit. It will go down. So this adjustment is done. So adjustment number 1, 2, 3, 4 is pending, 5 and 6 is done. So now the depreciation adjustment. The depreciation provided in a profit and loss account 1,05,000 was based on the following information. Okay. The written down value of the plant and machinery is 4,20,000. Okay. As on 1/4/2019, this is opening value. A new plant falling in the same block of depreciation was brought for 1st July 2019. You tell me full or half? Depreciation full, yeah, half?
Full.
Full, because it is before 4th October, full depreciation. 2 old plants were sold as on 1st October 2019 for 50,000. So we have purchase, we have sale, we have opening. So let's compute the depreciation in some working note. So I'm computing here in working note. Working note number 1, depreciation under section 32. Plant and machinery block, only one block is there, 15%. Opening WDV, 4,20,000. Add purchases, and that to purchases is 180 days or more. So this is the type for 180 days or more and less than 180 days. We don't have anything in less than 180 days. That 50,000, isn't it? No, 70,000. 70,000 is here. So the total is 4,90,000. And from 4,90,000, we have to subtract money payable, selling price. स्नेहा माइक बंद करो, कुछ नहीं बोलना है तो 50,000. So closing WDV before depreciation, it comes to, as on 31st March 2020, it comes to 4,40,000. And we have to compute depreciation on this. Therefore, depreciation 4,40,000, full year depreciation, isn't it? 15%. 4,40,000 ka 15% is how much?
66,000.
66,000.
66,000. If you want to write next year's opening WDV, you can write, but it's not required to me. So 66,000. So that depreciation I have to subtract. Third item here, depreciation under section 32. So you must understand depreciation adjustment. We add book depreciation and we subtract depreciation that we compute. 66,000 here. 66,000. So all these items are there. Total of less item
77,400.
77,400.
7,400.
If you subtract this from the total subtotal above,
1,39,900.
1,39,900.
this is PGBP as per normal provision. Now you tell me, what will you do? What will we do? In part A, your answer was how much? Again, I'll write the part A answer here. What was my turnover?
6,72.
1,12,000, 1 crore 11
1
lakh.
crore 12 lakh.
1 crore 12 lakh 11,500 into 6% is equal to
6,72,690.
So you tell me, if you were the assessee, what you would have done?
Normal option.
Now that's a part C, additional part from my side, tax planning. So in presumptive, your profit, taxable profit is 6,72,690, and in normal provision it is 1,30,090. So part C, tax planning. Tax planning, bracket suggestion. What suggestion you as the tax professional will give to Shivam? Come on, tell me. Hello.
Opt for normal provision.
Yeah. So can I dictate you? Can you write it down? Suggestion, additional. This is the additional part. It's not
Yes,
asked
sir.
by the question, but we are writing so that you should understand this. Okay. Write down the suggestion.
Okay.
Okay. It is advised to Mr. Shivam. It is advised to Mr. Shivam
Yes.
that he should declare. It is advised to Mr. Shivam that he should declare his income as per normal provisions of income tax. As per normal provisions of income tax. To minimize his
His
tax
tax liability.
liability. To minimize his tax liability.
Done.
Done. So, and after this, you are supposed to write certain notes. Okay. But because we are running out of time, I will not write the notes. You please go through the IC answer once and see the note that they write. One of the note is here. So they have written this note also. So if you can copy this.
Okay.
Why GST was allowed? Because it was paid before 139(1) due date. Deduction is, and this is written in section 43B. Okay. Now the balance student, again I have 8 minutes. I can't start new question. So please read this question, Sukhwinder, and try to have your own answer. Here you have to compute presumptive taxation under section 44AE. So please try to have your own answer, and then we will have answer from ICA. Okay. We will restart in again 10 minutes. Read this question number 8, compute your answer, and I will restart in 10 minutes. Right now it is 10:42. We will start at 10:55. 55? Yes, 55. प्रतीक डायरेक्टली अभी 10:55 को लॉग इन करो. चलो डन.
Yes.